can you get back in better relationship with yourself? Possibly you hear a lot of women talking about, I'm getting back into the soft life. I'm getting back into loving on me. I'm getting back into the self-care. Well, I want to teach you how you can dig even deeper beyond soft life, beyond self-care, and begin your journey from the inside out. So unless you've been sleeping under a rock, you've probably been hearing about a lot of women who are talking about getting back into their soft life. That means that they're, being a little bit softer, not having to lead as much, getting back into themselves, right? Getting back into being this woman, this womanly woman. That's what I see. That's how I take it anyway. But for you, the question may be, well, how can I get into the soft life too? Well, listen, maybe you want to get into the soft life. Maybe you don't know what the soft life is. But what I want to teach you how to do is how to start your journey from the inside out. How to get back in better relationship with yourself, starting from inside and then working your way outside. So here's what you're going to do. It's 3 steps that I'm going to walk you through really quickly. And they look just like this. So step number 1, heal. You're going to start with your heart and your mind. What text can we pull from? 2 Corinthians 10:5. That says, casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalteth itself against the knowledge of God, and bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Christ. What I understand that to mean is that it begins in your mind. It begins with your mind. Possibly you have a mind where it's just going all the time. You always need answers. You're always trying to figure out some things. You always need to know what's next. Maybe you have some unhealed thoughts in there. You're replaying a situation that happened to you. Maybe someone has mishandled you, mistreated you, or misled you in such a way where you seem like you just can't get past it. So when it comes to your journey of getting back into better relationship with yourself, begin with holding those thoughts captive. We see 2 Corinthians 10:5 say, take your thoughts captive. As soon as those thoughts, those wild thoughts, those thoughts that don't serve you, your emotions, your heart, or your body, you hold those thoughts captive. Step number 2 is begin to grow. Now, not only are you going to begin to grow personally, right, with your personal development, but also begin to grow in the right way when it comes to your body. You see, when we look at the text, John 10:10, God said that he comes so that you may have life and have life more abundantly. Well, listen, life is abundant around you. There's lots of fruits, there's lots of vegetables, there's exercise, there's nature. You can go outside, you can begin to walk. You can get in such a way where your body begins to grow how it's supposed to grow. You see, sometimes what we do is we fall captive when we hold ourselves accountable, not for what we should be doing in abundance, but we hold ourselves accountable for what we're doing in scarcity and lack. So when you look at your plate tonight when you're eating dinner, how many vegetables do you have on your plate? How much fruit did you eat today? How much water did you drink today? How much physical movement did you get today? Because in order for you to get in better relationship with yourself and go after your John 10:10 life, right? Not a soft life, but a John 10:10 life, a life where you are walking in the abundance that God said he has for you. Your body has to be able to maintain. Your body has to be in balance. It has to be in, when I was a science teacher, we call it homeostasis. It needs to be in balance, right? So we always hear that balance isn't real. Well, balance is real for your body. Your body needs to be in balance. Your heart wants to be in balance. Your kidneys wants to be in balance. Your gut wants to be in balance, right? Your bones, all of that stuff needs to work in tandem. It has to work with one another in order for it to be in abundance and be able to live out your life assignment. We often hear that health is wealth. That's absolutely true. So let's move on into step number 3. So listen, so for step number 3, we're going to begin to reset. Now, when it comes to resetting, you hear the word reset, reboot, restart. That means start over. So this is going to be your reset journey, okay? How can you begin to reset the relationship you have with yourself? Listen, get into some different tools. Begin diving deep into some self-healing tools. So some of those self-healing tools, they're going to absolutely help your spirit and your soul. Because not only do we want to reset our mind, our body, but you also want to reset your soul. Your soul is so important for you to reset, right? That's where a lot of your decisions are going to come from. That's where the love is going to come from. It doesn't start with the heart, it starts with your soul. So in order to have your soul balanced, begin to dive deep into some self-healing tools. So some of the self-healing tools can be things like meditation. And so I love to do faith-based meditations. If you are into some meditations, or if you are curious about faith-based meditation, I actually have a training out that's going to help you with each of these parts. So inside of that training, you're going to receive a faith-based meditation, all right? And you can just replay over and over again, and it is absolutely free to you. So you have that. Then you have journaling. Journaling is another tool that many people shy away from because they don't like writing. Maybe it's because when you were in school, you didn't like to write. Maybe you was like, oh man, punctuation and capital letters and making it perfect. The thing about journaling is that it does not have to be perfect. So when it comes to journaling, that is one way that you can actually remain in connection with God. You can send your prayers there. You can meditate on paper. You can pray on paper. You can have gratitude, write down your thanks on paper. You can look back on who it is that you need to forgive and write letters to them, right? And so journaling is a way to really begin to self-heal your soul. So I want to invite you to get my newest training. It is absolutely free to you. It is going to walk you through the Heal, Grow, Reset journey so that you can begin to get in better relationship with yourself and start your reset journey today. Don't wait. Yes, you can have a soft life and self-care and self-love, but listen, to get in good relationship with yourself, start inward first. Don't start outward with buying a bunch of perfumes and lotions and all that stuff. Begin doing the inner work first. Do the inner growth and inner healing first. So if that sounds like something that you are interested in diving deep into, then all you have to do is go to rachelharper.org/reset so that you can get your reset journey started today. Be sure to subscribe to this channel, and I will see you in the next one.